and welcome to Hollywood Sports. Guys, I have my New York Knicks going up against the Toronto Raptors. And this is a game for Ron Simpson, guys. Shout out to Ron Simpson, one of my superstars here on Hollywood Sports, one of my subscribers, one of my supporters, one of my friends. Always shows up, comments on my videos, shows up at my live streams. Shout out to Ron Simpson, guys. This is Ron Simpson's Toronto Raptors. All right, Toronto's ready to ball. Man, right there, DeMar DeRozan. That's DeRozan.
Your head coach is Dwight Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, my Knicks down here in Toronto, Canada.
Live on 2K Sports.
I've been getting a lot of trade offers for Derrick Rose, man, but they didn't make any sense. Those trades did not make any sense.
Welcome, everybody, to Toronto, the sold-out Air Canada Center. We are live with the Raptors on the court. And, of course, DeMar Carroll. They'll need someone to fill his role.
And his fans,
all right, guys, let's do it. Let's do it.
There are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Porzingis,
we had a good defensive performance in our last game. Let's keep it up, boys. Let's keep it up.
And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. DeRozan in the corner.
Lowry and DeRozan is the only scorers, baby. Way to stay with him. Way to pick off. Way to pick off.
With the All-Star break comes
the
trade deadline. And Smitty, I know some players have been hearing their name in the
room
for a long time. How does that, do you think, affect them on the court?
You know, it affects a lot of guys in different ways. It's a part of the business, but Kevin, think about this. You have your family. Yeah, your kids are in school and you're traded. Now the decision is,
D Rose, play some D, baby.
City. Do you bring them along, take them out of school? They have their friends. That's the part of the business. That's a little ugly.
Tough, isn't it?
It's tough.
Yeah. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. There's the dish to Noah. Here's Porzingis. Misses the three.
In and out as usual. In and out.
Butler kicks to Lowry. Down low.
Kyle Lowry was great vision, court awareness on that play. What a pass.
Assistant, Kyle.
On defense, Toronto outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, not a fan of moral victories.
Go Rose.
Go
Rose.
Game, in a lot of ways,
was
a confidence booster for them because they really didn't
playing the passing lanes on us,
and yet still had a chance.
It's a testament to their character. They never gave up
we better pick
their way back into it.
We better get back into
it,
man.
We better pick it up at least.
Pass to Porzingis. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lee kicks to Rose to halt the run.
Shot, Rose.
From three-point land. Rose has got himself on the board with three there.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that three when he's
Good
got
block.
some daylight.
Good block, Porzingis.
Pass to Porzingis. DeRozan against Lee. And stolen by Kyle Lowry.
Trying to run that play, man.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Screen by Valanciunas. Lets it go with a three.
And shooting a lot of threes, man.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Not something we see too often. Just one of those days for them, I guess.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Well, the one thing we know about Lowry, he isn't afraid of the big moment, for better or for worse. And Steve, when there is a game-deciding possession, he makes sure to either take the shot or certainly be active.
There you go. There you go. Pick and pop the Holiday. Pick and pop, baby.
A bad play or missed shot does not deter him. He comes right back figuring he can make the next play, and he makes a lot of big shots for his team. A shot he knows he needs to make when the defense sags off him. Still a little inconsistent from out there.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Vujacic dishes to Thomas. Lock at 6. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Good job, Thomas. Way to shoot it, baby.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Holiday.
Oh, good boy. Good boy.
That puts them in the lead.
They caught the D in a rough spot and took advantage of them there.
DeRozan against Thomas.
Now we get in the groove. Now we get in the groove, baby.
Here's DeRozan. Beyond the arc. And
come on!
At the buzzer. Wow!
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
DeRozan.
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just clicked. And we got a bunch of guys in here who only want to see each other be successful, and it's rare in this league to have a team like that.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
I mean, you could argue it square or you could argue it round, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. Teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and tight-knit groups who are like brothers have as well. So there's no one way or magic formula.
Boy, Thompson. Hit it, Thompson.
And off we go. A close
there you
game.
go, baby.
Starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto?
Run that triangle.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Everyone on the court just has an eye for what the offense is going to do next, and that's beautiful to watch.
Good boy, good boy, good boy, Quinn.
McGarry out there with Jared Sullinger.
All the way, Holiday.
And it's Lowry in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Timely passing.
We got the crowd quiet. We got the crowd quiet.
Recipe for success.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference.
Good block.
Kyle Lowry,
get that crap out of here.
Both all-stars.
Get that crap out of here, man.
They like to attack smaller guards.
Matthews, no one around him.
Oh, look at that lucky bounce.
Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game. New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. The turnaround jumper. And
there you go, Quinn.
New York. And Lowry and DeRozan, with over 4 seasons of experience playing together, they've developed a great chemistry.
Man.
On and off the court.
That was my fault right there.
And as serious and intense as they are on the court,
you sleep on this defense, boy, they will score.
Just like brothers, they're always poking at each other.
Knicks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Rose kicks to Thomas. We're now about 2 minutes.
Oh, look at Rose. Look at Rose go up and get it, baby. Look at Rose go up and get it.
How about the incredible
I
timing?
love that play we run right there. I love that play.
Absolutely hammered it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Lowry. Matthews passes
D
the
up, guys.
Butler.
D up.
Over in the corner, Sullinger. From outside,
we play NBA basketball, baby. Let's go.
On an open look like that, he's very
push
good
it, Holiday. Push it, baby.
Oh,
you had the lane, Holiday. Oh,
the
man.
Shot by Holiday, no good.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Butler dishes to Lowry.
Good D, boys. Good D.
Right wing.
Good D.
Kicks it to Sullinger.
Good D.
The jump hook. That's him coming off an assist from Lowry.
That was just a good shot right there.
Here for Toronto.
Lowry doing a good job of looking to include his teammates.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
Come on, give it up.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of the
Man, we
first
can
5
beat
shots
these
to
guys,
fall in the
man. We
second
can beat
quarter.
these guys.
Outstanding shooting.
Oh!
Pirtle with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
Anthony drives in, and
job,
it's
Melo.
good for 2. Anthony's got his first basket of the night.
Offense comes so easy for him. I love watching him dominate at that end.
Raptor shooting has been just great so far, up at
56%.
Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry can't get that
good
one
board,
to fall.
because
He had one in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Noah kicks to Anthony. Lowry against Lee. Now the pass to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. DeRozan with it.
Porzingis playing some ball, man. Porzingis playing some D right now.
Screened by Valanciunas. Off target.
We just got to keep him outside. Keep him outside, baby.
In Toronto. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have gotten defense into offense. How do you keep that going?
Push the ball. We always want to push the ball. Have to stop. But again, we got to make good decisions. We don't want to come down and give it right back to them and let them run it down our throat to the other end. Run the ball, wings get out and run, pass it ahead, but then make good decisions and attack the basket.
Dwayne, good luck the rest of the way. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Jones. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter.
69%. Oh, man, we got 9 rebounds.
All knotted up.
We should be.
And
We should have a big lead.
Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
We got 2 blocks.
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of
But
the
they got
basketball.
4 steals. That's off balances
Making
right
good
there.
decisions and not giving away
That's killing
any
our
possession.
production on 4
They
steals
did a great
right
job
there.
of that in the first half.
They're playing the passing lanes, guys.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Hart.
That was one of the adjustments I made on the slider set.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to On 2K. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls.
Earl's got an A- in playmaking. I like that.
A solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
I love to watch active defenders like him who never make anything easy for the opposition. He embodies great D.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half.
Go Rose,
Melo
go
and
Rose,
Porzingis,
go Rose.
The 2 stars at the forward spot. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the center position.
I
Well,
told
for
you,
every
boy, I
NBA
love that
player,
play.
there
Rose
seems to
go
be a
get it
moment,
every
Smitty,
time.
when they realized that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan.
I wanted that pass to go to Rose. Pull up, Porzingis.
Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Come on, bro. Where's the
getting
foul?
A chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well. It made life a little bit easier.
Come on.
I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my
name. Got a lucky bounce, man.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your.
We can't let this game stay close, man.
Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold.
He's reaching, ref. He's reaching. Get off me.
Rose, no good.
Come on, guys.
He's usually money for mid-range, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
You're out of bounds, bro. Give up the ball.
Here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for New York.
And their big men are getting the bigger percentage of these boards. You know, you expect
that's what I'm talking about.
And they'll need them
front
to
court's
continue
supposed to get the
control
boards.
the paint and clean up the mess if they're going to win this game.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And
and one, baby. And one. Good job, Rose.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
A point guard, Derrick Rose, a former MVP, so hard to watch because we know once he was at the top of his game. Game is kind of slipping because of the injuries, but he's still a great player in this league.
And the Knicks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. The free throw off from Rose. And I think, Steve, the thing with Rose we have to emphasize is that he is still a great player. It's just that he isn't nearly as dominant as he once was.
You talk about Derrick Rose before the injuries, arguably was the best player in the league at times. Now you see him, like you said, still able to be good, and that's what you like about him. Still can compete.
Now here's Sullinger.
Ready to get him up, Melo. Ready to get him, baby.
He feeds it to DeRozan.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Dishes it to Sullinger. And finished off by Sullinger.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Now here's Rose. He's got 9. Lee outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's tipped. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. 4th, Kyle Lowry.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
And that one misses. A different look for New York. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Vujacic in for Lee.
Come on, baby. Break another one. Break another one.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Passes it to Kuzminskis. Feeds it to Vujacic. Some nice passing by New York here. From deep, Rose. Kept alive
good boy.
by New York.
All the way, all the way.
Here's Vujacic. He's covered by Matthews. Rose kicks to Vujacic. Over Lowry. Nice shot by Vujacic.
Vujacic's going to make everything, man. He's going to make everything.
First basket of the night. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Thomas passes to Vujacic. They set the pick. Here's Kuzminskis. He's covered by Matthews. And O'Quinn kicks to Rose. Pass to Kuzminskis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
He can shoot too, baby.
And
he can shoot it too.
4-point Knicks lead.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
To the paint. And it's Matthews with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
That has to be the plan. Let's see if they recognize it.
Here's Vujicic. Here's Kuzminskis. The offensive rebound. Oh, Quinn dishes to Vujicic. He kicks it to Rose. Tries again. Rose with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lowry against Rose. Now Lowry. From deep.
No.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Knicks. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Man, I've never seen this before.
Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Get the pass, attack. Pass, attack. But down there, we got to get stopped.
Dwayne Casey focusing on ball movement and finishing strong, but also getting it done on D.
Yeah, getting stops and then taking care of the boards. It's only working
Toronto has a nice arena
of the basketball.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Caron Butler is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Pirtle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeRozan's shot is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lee outside. Rose sets the screen for Lee. Porzingis kicks to Rose. There's Lee with the 3. It's good.
Good job,
this
Courtney.
time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. To the middle. Stolen by Noah.
Good D. Way to play passing lane, baby.
On the wing, Lee. Defended by Butler.
Get back.
Toronto. DeRozan leading the charge. Here's Valanciunas. Good on the shot.
Great job from Valanciunas to anticipate the rebound.
New York foul. Carmelo Anthony. First personal foul. Team's first.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Steve, one complaint the fans have had with Valanciunas is that he has not been given enough time on the floor. Whenever he's out there, he's impactful, but he is never, it seems, staying on the court as long as the fans would like.
Yeah, I think for him he's been great in short bursts. He's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, even when he's a starter in his whole career. Consistency for a long time is the next step for Valanciunas.
The feed to
DeRozan.
6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Butler. And that one comes for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
These are the type of games I wish we could see every night. Both these teams fighting for boards, loose balls. Every bucket counts.
Here's Noah. The
there we go.
Good. He'll have a chance for
that should be a fragrant. That should be a fragrant, Ralph.
Noah did a nice job of protecting the basketball, playing through contact and converting.
Good job, Noah.
Noah, no good on the free throw.
Oh, boy.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Valanciunas, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Rose against Lowry. To Porzingis. Pulls up on the wing.
Oh!
Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler kicks to Valanciunas. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Timeout.
Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 1:28 left here in the 4th quarter. The Raptors making a switch here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break.
Carmelo Anthony more involved,
guys,
man.
We're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Rose passes to Lee. Outside Anthony. Fires it up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here's DeRozan.
We need to stop right here, guys. We need to stop.
Back to Lowry. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
There's a minute left in the 4th. Rose against Lowry. Lee outside. There's a screen. Noah in the post. Valanciunas is there. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Valanciunas with a screen on Lee. Throws and dishes to Valanciunas. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And now a 6-point Raptor lead. Knicks on offense.
Time running low here.
Yes, in this possession, they have to have an immediate shot, and then they got to foul quickly.
Buries it, and now they trail by just 4.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
For Toronto, DeMar DeRozan.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tries again. It's good.
He's a great offensive rebounder, and he showed it.
Here's Lowry, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for your Raptors, Kyle Lowry. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Well, guys, what do you think?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rose with
That's
another
it,
miss.
guys. That's it.
so it's Toronto.
Couldn't get that win in Toronto.
Up for grabs, right?
All right, Ron Simpson, man. I hope you enjoyed the game. Your Toronto Raptors took it to us, man. They played better. I think they were the better team. You know, Kyle Lowry and DeRozan, man. Those guys played. You know, they got support from the rest of their players, man. I hope you enjoyed the game, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the game. I want to say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching.
How important is it to win these home games?
Get ready for my next video.
We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you.